So one of you guys told me to do this challenge before it ends, so I decided to just do it pretty quickly and see how well I can do in this challenge. My name is Mike, and please enjoy today's video. We do get assigned a random deck, and he actually got Jossum Enchantress combo. We're gonna have to rely on the healing just to stay alive a little bit longer than normal. He is definitely going to enchant his Jossum, right? He did not enchant his Jossum. Okay. Interesting. And we can actually get a bunch of splash damage up here with the wizard, which is definitely very good to see. There we go. Look at the splash damage. Oh yeah. And of course we got the priest to heal up. Now he probably should definitely go for the enchantment here on the Jossum and maybe the barbarian. He missed. Oh, he actually got the barbarian. He got very lucky right there. Push the Jossum towards the wizard. I hope that actually makes contact. Yes, it does. So that way we can splash the barbarian a little bit. Of course, just keep my heroes alive. That priest is definitely my saving grace right now, but he is actually going to target the priest. Ouch! Wizard is thankfully still alive, which is definitely saying something, but the wizard, I feel like he is going to die in the next turn. Try to push the pirate towards the wizard here, and that should be death for him. Right there. That is death, and we also took out the enchanters, which maybe it wasn't the best play because he actually already did her job, the enchantress. So he has less turn to be able to use his powerful heroes, so which is good for him actually. Let's do. We could try to double hit the barbarian and then hit the Jossum, and then that should be ability and then death, right? We did take out the barbarian, ladies and gentlemen. How am I winning here? The Jossum literally has one more turn before we take him out. Even with the snowballs is definitely more than enough to take him out. So I'm actually pretty surprised that we're actually able to win against his combo with the combo that I have, which I mean, we have a very random combo. I don't even think the priest was necessary to win here. I think it was just we did a bunch of damage with the wizard, so I'm going to say that the wizard definitely was the MVP there, even though the goblin took out two of his heroes. I do feel like the wizard was the MVP there, doing the splash damage that I was desperately looking for, and actually worked out very well in my favor. So let's go. Let's continue on. All right, second match here. Let's see if we can do well here. He has Kong with nothing to use his ability on, which is fantastic for me. So we can definitely try to take him out last, so that way we don't worry about the Kong. We just worry about the heroes that actually goes, that's pretty strong. I just also realized that he has Frostwalks with nothing else to heal up as well. So he has two heroes that cannot use their abilities, which is very saddening to see. I got very lucky with the end of the stick, but you never know. You might still win even using heroes that doesn't use their abilities. So let's see. Good damage on everyone, but we're still okay. Let's do just do this. Push the goblin towards the pirate. This is the only reason why I'm doing this. Just push the goblin towards the pirate. We also did a bunch of damage to his the Kong especially, but the genie also took a little bit of damage, which is not too bad. Frostfox goes next. He might just double hit the Thunder Idol, I'm assuming. He actually multi-hits the Frog Mystic, not the Thunder Idol. Okay. We're going to do this because actually no, hit the genie and then the goblin. We'll do that. And could splash or chain reaction the Kong right there. Yep. Oh my goodness gracious, what is happening? All of his heroes are still alive, which is actually very absurd considering how much damage we did, especially in that turn. But they're basically just one or two hits away from death, which is good, except the Frostfox. Frog Mystic died, so I cannot use him to heal up anymore. This is where let's take out both these heroes here. The Goblin and the Genie. Let's do that. There we go. And then we'll deal a little bit of damage to the Frostfox right there. And now it's a 3v2 situation here. The Frostfox is obviously the most dangerous hero that he has right now. And he is going to focus on the Golem and maybe the Pirate here. Yeah. Actually takes out the Golem because of the Snowball. Very well played. But with the Thunder Idol going next, we can actually use the chain reaction that he does. The Snowballs are blocking me. Are you kidding me? Look at that. That is absurd. We're going to hit it like this instead. There we go. I can't believe that happened. But, with the Kong alive, it's actually less. He won't be able to use the Frostfox damage easily. He's going to have to rely on the Kong's damage, which in theory helps me out easily. Since the Kong goes next, he won't be able to use the Frostfox damage easily. I mean, he did. He played that very well. Let's push the snowball towards the Frost Fox. We actually did a little bit of chain lightning, right? Oh, another chain lightning. The Frost Fox is just one hit away from death, so he has one more turn to win here, and he could do something absurd to take me out. But he does need at least 6 hits on the pirate, and he only did 1. Okay. Good game right there, ladies and gentlemen. Another fantastic win. Let's go. We're doing pretty good. And let's see if we can keep up with winning here. I'm actually pretty surprised. I did get very lucky. Not having his deck, because his deck, the Kong and the Frostbox, weren't able to use their abilities. So very happy about that. Let's continue on. Alright, so let's see if we can keep getting lucky here. Honestly, not a bad deck. He also doesn't have a terrible deck as well. He might just push the Ice Queen downwards to get the damage buff and deal damage with the Ice Queen. Yes, he did. That champion took major damage. Very well played. We can heal up using the Frog Mystic's Crickets, but will it be for the best? I don't know. And sadly, we weren't able to do much else because we were blocked, so we only did damage to the tree and then the Ice Queen. Just from that play alone, I think we are going to lose this match. My champion is thankfully still alive because of his health buff that he recently got. And yeah, I don't think we're winning here, ladies and gentlemen. We were able to heal up the champion, meaning that he can survive the ability from the Ice Queen. But if the Ice Queen hits him, yeah, that's death for the champion. So we're not obviously doing well. We're struggling a lot here. We do have the warrior, which we can one shot whenever his hero gets pretty low health, but she doesn't do a lot of damage. Mice Bandit goes next. He might just double hit the warrior here, or even hit the warrior and then the Mice Bandit. Ouch! He actually double hit the warrior, plus hit the Frog Mystic. Very well played. We're struggling, obviously, so we'll do that. We were actually able to use the Jetty's ability on the Ice Queen, which was very good. I just need to stay alive longer, dude. The warrior can one-shot the priest, which is awesome, but will she survive? She is, in fact, still alive, but not for much longer, ladies and gentlemen. And we can only just double hit the priest here, right? Oh, we were actually able to hit the treant, did take out the priest, but the Ice Queen goes next, meaning that no matter what happens, the warrior will die because the ability will take out the warrior. So she doesn't even need to target him. Of course, he gets multi-hits on the freaking Yeti. Yeah, this is a loss, ladies and gentlemen. Just an unfortunate loss right there. Not sure if going for the heals is going to be the right play. I guess we'll try to go for the heals just to keep my heroes alive. Wow! We were actually able to use the Yeti's ability on the Ice Queen, plus healing up twice. Not terrible, but yeah, the Yeti's dead. Unfortunate turn of events, ladies and gentlemen. Such an unfortunate loss, but we were struggling from the start. So, hit the Mice Bandit, heal up a little bit. I mean, at this point, just try to stay alive as long as you can. You never know. We might be able to pull off a crazy play here, but I think all he needs to do is just push it towards the Mice Bandit, and he wins. Unfortunate loss right there, ladies and gentlemen. We just played bad from the very start of this match. Wasn't able to do much, but it's okay. We still have 2 wins, just 1 loss, and hopefully we can go farther this to get a bunch of rewards that you can see down there. Let's continue on. Okay, so unfortunate loss, but hopefully we get something good. Not terrible. We shall. I mean, at this point, just hit the train and maybe the robot as well. There we go. The bombs are like away from me, so that's good. That's actually very good. I don't need the bombs to be in my side of the arena. That's fantastic. Let's see here. Frog Mystic goes next. He'll just push the warrior to deal damage, it seems like, which is not the greatest play. Also hits the blaze. Honestly, with the genie, we probably should focus on the robots. Well, not the genie. I thought the genie went next. The genie went first. Never mind. We shall hit the treant twice, I guess. Okay. Oh, 3 times. Plus, we were actually able to deal damage to the robot using the snowball, which is 10%, meaning almost 500 damage, which was pretty insane just from a snowball alone. All right, Treant goes next. Blaze. This is where we can do serious damage with the Blaze, depending on where the Blaze ends up, because if the snowballs are blocking me and whatnot, it is going to be a bad, rough, or not rough, but it'll be very difficult to come back, you know? Let's see. I mean, you could double hit the Frog Mystic, double hit the Warrior here. Like, what can we do? We could double hit the Warrior and then burn the Treant. We could try to do that. Do that. Also hitting the robot, we burnt the Frog Mystic. Honestly, we did damage to everyone, which was pretty good. Only one bomb from the robot. He is angry behind my camera, which is hilarious. He is going to push the... No, he's just going for the Knight. Okay. And the bomb will hit the... Wow, he buffed up the robot and actually did good damage right there. Well played. We can only just hit the Frog Mystic here. Snowball, how did I miss the robot? Interesting. Again, the bombs are targeting the Blaze, unfortunately. As long as he doesn't one-shot anyone here with the Warrior, I'll be okay. Not focusing on the Knight, which is pretty interesting to see. Very interesting to see. We're all low health, which is not good. Take out that Warrior so that way he stops one-shotting my heroes. Plus, we're actually able to deal damage to the robot and the Treant right there. The bomb is going to again target the Blaze, and that will take her out unless he somehow pushes the bomb, and the bomb pushes the Blaze. He is going to leave them alone because of the heals that he'll get down here. Well played. He got very lucky with those heals. The Knights can not one-shot the Treant. We'll do this. We do hit everyone right there. The Treant died. So it's a 3v2 situation here. Unfortunately, the Knight is going to die this turn. Unless he focuses on someone else, which he will focus on the Genie. He does not heal up the robot, which I got very lucky with that. Very, very lucky with that. Target the Frog Mystic here. No, we're going to lose now. All he needs to do is actually the Knight can tank one hit. Not even the Bomb Blast can take him out. So, he does need to hit the Knight. Well, he needs to hit all three of them, and I don't see him doing that. No, wait, the Bomb Blast. He got so lucky. He got very lucky. Props to this person. Let's continue on. Such an unfortunate loss of the last one. I got very unlucky right there. We have Armadillo with nothing to use his ability on. We do have Enchantress, so we can definitely try to buff up as quick as possible just to get that damage buff on everyone. Let's make contact with the Enchantress, which is nice for him. Hit the robot. Hopefully can hit buff up the Mice Bandit as well. There we go. These about 800 damage to the Druid and the Warlord. Yeti gets the buff and he goes next, which is very bad for me. But thankfully he wasn't able to use his ability on anyone, which is good. We'll just make contact with these two, push the Warrior towards the Mice Bandit. Also hitting the Yeti, so all 4 heroes got damage right there, which is not bad. Very good. Warlord gets the buff. Good for me. He is going to damage the going to use the Warlord to damage the Armadillo. Good damage. Okay, so let's target these two. Especially the Warlord. We want the Warlord to die as quick as possible, so that's basically... Wow, like 1400 damage right there. And one shot from the Mice Bandit, which is pretty good. Warlord does go next. Thankfully, he did not get the buff this turn. But that's a decent amount of damage. Holy. Can we... Oh, we cannot take him out. Can we double hit the Warlord while hitting the Yeti? There we go. We'll also double hit the Yeti, which was pretty good. So there you go. We took out the Warlord, so no more buffs for him. And let's see what he does with the Druid. I would say that my robot is my saving grace because he is the tankiest hero right now. Plus, he can drop bombs near my opponents, so that way we can damage him in the very next turn. So we'll see. Taking out the armadillo, I would say that was not the best play, because we can definitely take advantage of that using my heroes that are buffed. I don't think I can hit the druid anymore. I'm not going to take that chance. I'm going to just hit the warrior here with a double hit. Sadly, that is not enough to take out the warrior, but hopefully we can still win here. He should, if the Mice Bandit survives, I think this is where we can win, if the Mice Bandit survives. The robot might die if he pushes the robot towards the warrior, which I don't think he will be able to. He did take out the Mice Bandit. That's unfortunate, dude. Let's see. This isn't good at all. I mean, the druid is going to survive. That's the problem. We'll just take out the druid. Or take out the warrior. Oh, we actually did take out the druid as well. Alright, so he has one more person. Can the Yeti take out the... No, the Yeti cannot take out the robot in one shot unless he uses his ability. Misses the ability. Oh, boy. So we're going to try to push the Yeti towards the robot here. Or if I get mistaken and get a double hit, that's also okay. There we go. All he needs to do is double hit the Enchantress in a certain way. Yeah, about there. Misses the double hit. I got lucky. Misses the double hit. That snowball almost cost me the game as well. That's pretty funny. All right, a very close match, but we did in fact get the victory right there against the Warlord as well. Very happy about that victory, ladies and gentlemen, and I think we are going to get a reward right here. We got some Thunder Paws. Let's go. Not a bad start for this run here. Let's continue on. All right, so let's see if we can win with... Oh my goodness, we have Arrowheart. We also have Frostfox with nothing to enchant. This is pretty bad, but let's see if we can win here. Just deal damage like that, and that should hit the goblin up there with the runes. It thankfully did. Alright, avoided the Phoenix because I want to take out the Phoenix last, even though the Phoenix does deal a lot of damage. I think it is for the best to target him last. Arrowheart does go next, so we only have one arrow to work with, which honestly, just hit as many as you can, which it'll be right here towards the Genie and the Yeti. We were actually able to hit the Yeti down there, actually making contact with the rune. I got very lucky right there. That shouldn't have hit. That shouldn't have hit at all. Yeti's ability misses kind of, but that's okay. Buff up the Arrowheart here. So there we go. The Arrowheart is kind of buffed a little bit. So that way, whenever he goes next, if he survives, we can actually deal some very good damage. He is going for the Cultist and the Frostfox. Frostfox is barely hanging on, though. Holy. And also takes out the Cultist. That's obviously not good. Can we? No, just hit this too. Okay, so Arrowheart should be buffed to the max. I'm pretty sure the Arrowheart has at least 4 or 5 arrows, which we can definitely use to take out. At this point, I think it's for the best to take out this Yeti. So that way, the Genius one hit away from death. Oh, wait a second. We can actually take out both of them, right? If we hit it like this right here. There we go. So only the Phoenix is left alive. And Phoenix only has 1500 health. We should take him out in a 3v1 situation here. As long as he doesn't do anything too crazy with the Phoenix. He's going to try to double hit the... Wow. Well played. I can't take him out in 2 hits, which is good. I just cannot let the snowballs block me. And of course, I need to survive this turn, which a double hit and a snowball will take me out. So hopefully he misses. The snowballs are actually blocking him, kind of. There's no way he pulled that off. I think I do have an extra life if I watch an ad, since it is a festive challenge. So let's see if that's the case, because if not, then this is the end of the video. And we do have an extra life if I watch an ad. So let's do that. Alright, so we got the extra life. Hopefully we get a good deck here. We have Armadillo, but we do have Enchantress that can definitely work super well here. We'll buff up the Puppet Master and then the arrow, not the Arrowheart, the Armadillo. We also buffed up the Giant. That's actually huge because the Giant does go next. We got all 3 heroes buffed. We are facing a Spellwing, so he can remove my enchantments pretty easily if he just, bounces around his Spellwing to his other heroes, which he does once right there. And let's see. I mean, hit the priest right here, and then we should be able to hit the berserker up there. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious, that is a lot of damage to the berserker, but the berserker sadly stays alive. So he does get the damage buff there, meaning that he will be using the berserker damage. That's a lot of damage, to say the least. Can we take out? I want to take out his. His berserker is going to stay alive right there. But again, we're doing decent damage right there to all the 3 heroes right there. That was pretty good. Berserker with 75 health. His priest is obviously the one that's keeping him alive. He did remove the Giant's enchantment, unfortunately. We have to take out his Berserker right there. And hopefully this will also hit the Spellwing. Not too bad. And that will take out the priest as well, thanks to the Snowball. Alright, so no more heals anymore. If he takes out the Armadillo, I can place a Puppet on the board. I can buff up the Giant again, even though that will probably do a bunch of damage using the Echo. He's actually going to use his own Echo to heal up. Go for it, my dude. Go for it. So let's do... Honestly, I want to enchant... Actually, we can still enchant by doing this. Hit the Spellwing like this, and we should be able to enchant the Giant. So we'll do that. We actually hit everyone, and the Spellwing took about, I would say, 3,000 damage. That was absurd. So the Armadillo will die here, meaning that we will get a Puppet on the board. And with the Giant going next, I think we can hit both heroes once, right? Oh, actually, the Mice Bandit will survive the one hit, unless we push him towards the Snowball or the Enchanters here somehow. And yes, we did. We actually pushed him towards the Snowball for a good win right there. So one more win and we'll get some champions, I believe, which, I mean, we'll take the 5 wins if possible. We just need to get lucky with the deck that we get. And of course, hopefully my opponent doesn't have the best deck that he can use. So let's continue on. All right, so which deck are we going to use? This isn't terrible. We'll try to double hit the warrior like this. Make sure that the warrior somehow, like, we missed a double hit. It's okay. Whatever. Not exactly what I was looking for, but we tried our best. He is going for the Mice Bandit. That's not good. I need the Mice Bandit for the damage. And of course he gets like a quadruple hit, because why not? Hit the not the warrior, the barbarian like this towards the blaze, get that damage. Also dealing damage to everyone right there, not too bad. Plus we actually healed up the Mice Bandit a little bit just to keep him alive if possible. He is going for the farmer, pushing it towards the warrior. Actually, did not push him towards the warrior, but he did get, in fact, a nice little double hit on it. If we can hit the barbarian like this, we should be able to hit the druid. Yes, we do. Not terrible. Healing up the Mice Man, it's actually quite clutch. His barbarian stayed alive with only 100 health. Very close. Blaze does go next, which we can definitely take advantage of. Farmer is still alive. Oof. We could double hit the warrior here. The barbarian is going to die no matter what. Let's just try to double hit the warrior right here. Triple hit the warrior. Oh, okay. So we did take out the barbarian. Warrior is about to die, which is awesome. Hopefully he doesn't take out the Mice Bandit there. I really hope he doesn't. He is actually going for the Blaze. Blaze is thankfully still alive. Malta hit the Druid, and then we'll hit the Giant right here. I do apologize if you hear my dog snoring. Okay, so now the Pumpkin will target someone else. It will be towards the Druid. This is a 4v2 situation here. My saving grace is, of course, the Frog Mystic because he is technically keeping my heroes alive. Please don't take out the Mice Bandit. Thankfully, he did not. Okay, take out that Druid so that way he stops targeting the... Or, so, yeah, he stops targeting my heroes every single turn. Alright, so now with the Farmer alive, we can damage him every single turn. I just need the Mice Bandit or the Blaze to stay alive. Okay, we do have both of them alive. Farmer is also still alive. Oh my goodness gracious. Can we double hit the giant? That would be huge if we can. Let's do that. We double hit him with the farmer, and the frog mystic actually took a bunch of health back, keeping him alive. That's actually huge that the frog mystic did got a bunch of health back. Um, uh, we are kind of blocked. Not gonna lie, we might miss. To be honest with you, I really hope we don't miss. Let's do that. Yep, we did miss. Whoops. If that cost me the game, I'm going to be extremely upset. I really didn't know what to do. That might... please don't hit the Frog Mystic. Frog Mystic is still alive. I just can't believe I missed, obviously. But hopefully that does not cost me the game. I just need to push him towards the snowball, and that should be death. If I can push him towards the snowball. Yes, that was death. Thankfully, I was able to win that despite the mistake that I did. And honestly, pretty good match. We got now some champions. Let's go. And I'm pretty happy with the run so far. And I really do hope we can go even farther by getting lucky with the decks that we get. Let's continue on. All right. So we got two... What am I saying? We got 5 wins. We're doing okay so far. Let's see. His deck is not dangerous. I would like to take out his Puppet Master if possible first. His Wizard is actually going to be dealing a decent amount of damage right there if he places correctly. Thankfully, misses a champion. Thankfully. Goblin. Just deal damage to his Puppet Master here. Oh, hit the Knight! No way, we missed the Knight! No, we should have made contact right there, man. And it's going to get a bunch of damage onto the pirate and the champion down there. Ouchie. Ouchie especially. Let's see if we can come back from that play. That was a lot of damage. Hit the Puppet Master right here. Okay. We do make contact with everyone. It's not just because of the ability. That was a pretty decent play. Knight goes next. He is going to hit the Goblin and the Pirate. We're okay so far. Can we double hit his pirate? Or not his pirate, his Puppet Master. I keep mixing up the names, I do apologize. This should be a nice little double hit, so that way there's no puppets on the board. Also hitting the Frog Mystic as a nice little bonus and keeping my heroes alive. That was a very good play. No puppets on the board. There is no puppets. He is probably going to push the pirate towards the wizard. Right? Plus healing up his heroes. Yeah, pirate is dead. Not much I can do about that, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad. Ooh, that was a very sad play, not gonna lie. Double hit the Frog Mystic. Hitting it towards the Goblin was very good. And Knight takes a little bit of damage up there. He is actually going to get a lot of value if he does this correctly with the Wizard. Please miss. Please miss the value right there. It's going to do a wall bounce after hitting the Priest. Gets the value. Very well played. Alright, Goblin goes next. We could double hit the... We could double hit the Frog Mystic. Champion gets a... button notification. And, the champion got a hit right there on the Wizard. Not too bad, but again, the Wizard is going to get a lot of value here, just pushing him towards the champion. I need the champion to stay alive! Champion is in fact still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Double hit the Knight. Hopefully can hit the Wizard some... Oh, we missed a double hit on the Knight. Oh, that was not good. We did hit the Wizard, but I cannot believe we missed the Knight right there. He can one-shot the champion, sadly, but the Priest will stay alive here. Even though he has a death animation going on, the Priest will survive. Unless he gets a double hit. Champion is dead. Okay. So we can heal up I cannot speak. I can heal up the Goblin one more time. So let's do that. Push him towards the snowballs. Heal up the Goblin one more time, unless he somehow focuses on the Goblin and completely misses the Priest. Which it would be a pretty terrible move. Let's see. So he's going to push the snowball towards the Goblin and hit the Priest. Okay. So we're gonna have to rely on winning with only the goblin. So I made mistakes in this game, but I'm not sure if going for, let's play like this and hit the wizard as well. We did take out the wizard right there while also hitting the knight. The knight with 2,500 health though, and he can 3-shot my goblin. Let's see. I'm not sure how we're gonna win here. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna win here. Unless... Let's just hit him directly like that. And I need the snowball to protect me somehow? No. So I need him to miss a double hit. Please miss a double hit. Nope, he got it. So ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of the run right there. We got 5 wins and 4 losses. Not the greatest. It's just over 50%. I just wasn't able to do well. I mean, 5 wins is not bad. It's just we had to get very lucky with the run and the decks that we're going to use and whatnot. It was pretty tough, but honestly a pretty fun run overall, I would say. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Not sure where I'm getting the Wi-Fi icon, but it's all good. If you guys have any other recommendations you want to see, just leave me those down in the comments below. And so do it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for the continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.